Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Galaxy for the PS2. So, it's time to get the Crystal of Power recipe out of the factory, and a few others. There's like 9 we can do all at once, so there we go. It's one of those horseshoe looking things, and a Hellpot Flame, and rubies and diamonds. The ruby and diamond combine together into an assembler. The Hellpot Flame and the Fire God's Crystal or whatever combine together into an assembler, and then the 2 assembled products combine together into a third assembler. You'll notice that the branch off to the grinders is a little shorter because grinders take a little less time than alcanthars. Well, and they're shorter. I mean, alcanthars are 3 spaces long, and a grinder is only 1 space long on your piping, so it actually takes 1 less movement unit, but it takes up 2 less movement units. So I guess it's actually, I don't know if it's faster or slower, but it's different. How about that? So there we go, jumps combine. If these 2 things, because we're symmetrical from the assemblers forward, if all 4 of your ingredients hit the assembler at the same time, you're golden. Beyond that, you cannot fail. So there we go. The brave symbol. A pretty useless item, but you've got to do it to complete the factory, so we did. Alright, so I built a setup where there are 3 alcanthars all feeding into a triple assembler 3. And they all have like 1 piece of tubing, and then just alcanthars, and then source tables. And this particular item is Medusa's Locks, Dreamflower Ash, and I don't know, Snow Crests. And there's actually, we're gonna do 2 recipes that have this exact same setup. So here we go. Pretty basic. Just a big plus sign. So there we go. There's the guard seal. So, now we have another blueprint for, I don't know, something else. The seals away power. But it's another 3 alchemical ingredients, so it's the exact same setup we just used to make guard seal. I think it makes attack seal, would be my guess. So all we have to do is set materials and run her through. So, we have an absolute zero stone is our unknown ingredient. But again, it doesn't matter where you put the ingredients on here. They all combine at the same time. They all go through the same process. And if you're selecting an unknown ingredient, sometimes it can be a little buggy. I mean, I've found I've had to select them twice. I don't know if this was one of those cases, but I certainly did try it. So, that's it. All we have to do is run. That's 3 down. We're gonna get like 6 or 7 more done in this video, I think. I don't. So, we got 8 recipes all at once about. Well, let's see if this does make attack seal, and then we'll talk about the 8 we got all at once. Yep. Okay, attack seal. So, we got 8 recipes all at once from the same guy, and it's literally just 5 iron boards plus like 3 alchemical ingredients make a guard against. That's what all those things are right above me, right here. All those circles. They're just like Confusion Seal, or Confusion Guard, Shock Guard, like, yeah, Flame Defense, all, like, so as long as, all you have to do is set it up for metal combining with an alchemy ingredient, and it'll look like this, and then you can just add your materials, and you can just do that over and over. Just keep adding, and iron boards you can buy an unlimited amount from Picassio's lab. So yeah, it's 5 of those, and then whatever the blueprint calls for. Some of them you know, and some of them you don't. And I believe it's always 3 of the alchemy ingredient. So this one's Helipot Flame. It should be Flame Defense. But like Queen Bee Stingers is Poison Defense. I can't think of Shock Defense. I think is Electric Eel. And look at that being offset 1 because I was raw. I didn't count something. Yeah, it's that one little thing in front of the source table there. They're both supposed to be 8 before the bend, like 8 units. 3 for the form, press 5 for the smelter, and then 6 for the Alcanthar, and 2 for the tubes after it, which would be 8 and 8. But I've got a tube after or right before the smelter, so that makes the side 9. So I either have to add a tube to the Alcanthar side, or take a tube away on this side. I take a tube away on this side. You notice how the game made it very easy to tell that, though. That it was very clear that those two things did not connect at the same time, and we could see which icon hit first. It's valuable. You get really good at this. You get really... There's not a lot of these that are incredibly... Once you learn how to kind of bend tubes back and forth to make one line like 30 units long, there's not a lot of these recipes that are super hard. Alright, so this should do it. Iron boards plus Helipot Flame. Go, 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 go! So they both hit the bend at the same time, we're good. And there we go, metal plus multicolored goo equals Flame Guard. Now that setup works, so it'll work for every one of these 8 recipes because they all have the same basic ingredients. And I think there's 1 or 2 we couldn't do. So Poison Defense. And what you don't want to do is set a new parts layout because it'll take all this stuff away, and we're already set up. Like I said, it's always going to be 5 iron boards over here. And it'll always be 3 of whatever your alchemy ingredient is. It's Helipot Flame for Flame Guard. For poison, it's Queen Bee Stinger. I think for one of them, it's Dream Mushroom. We don't have that. We don't have enough of those. The Electric Eel one can be a little tough. But boom, there we go. And there it is, Poison Guard. And these are equipable items that increase your resistance to certain attacks. They can be pretty handy. Like in the Vaden Mines, the Flame Guard would come in really handy. Things like that. So Medusa's Locks is our Paralysis Guard. It may be called Stun Guard or something. Another pretty handy one, actually. Yeah, see how it did? It set them both be like... And like I said, it's a no-brainer once you get it to work once. Once you've got it working once, You know, you could just make all 8 of these recipes if you have all 8 items. Dream, mushrooms or whatever become very hard to get until late in game. Especially since you need them for Revelation chart, and they're so rare. So, Paralyzed Guard. I mean, every one of these we do means one we don't have to do later. Because for a lot of the factory, it's all just about clearing out the items. So Freeze Defense is probably going to be a Snow Crest. It may be an Absolute Zero Stone, but I think it's Snow Crest. Absolute Zero Stone makes more sense. It's a cooler sounding item. Nah, it's Snow Crest. That's lame. Snow Crests are lame. Super lame, man. Alright. And again, the same old boring iron boards. Yeah, see how it kept resetting that? It's because of the manual double entry or whatever. I had a little trouble with that. And you have to do a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of recipes that are incomplete. There's one later that takes 10 Stellar Crystals. It's such a pain. That's the last one I got done. So there we go. That's going to be Freeze Defense. Or Freeze Guard. Yeah, I think Shock Defense is Electric Heal. See how we're just filling them in here? Yeah, Unconscious is Dreamflower Ash, which is one of the easiest alchemy ingredients to come by. We end up with so much of that. You end up just an embarrassment of riches. Yay, 5 it is. The same as the last 4 recipes. But it is such an easy plug and play. I mean, you can really just knock out these recipes very fast. I mean, which we're doing in an unedited video. It's just plug in new stuff. Boom, this is unlocked. We'll never buy these, ever. You just have the ones we have. Although my practice file, I think I did end up buying extra flame guards. But you'll get equipable guards that are better later on, so. So, Unconscious Guard. And apparently that one is Smoked Rainbow Newt. So there we go. Days Guard it is. Unfortunately, we're not going to have this kind of progress from like later, because the other ones are all going to be kind of so different. There'll be a couple that share plans that we can make at the same time, but not a lot. I didn't think we did this one, but I guess we did. So that's gonna leave only the dream mushroom or whatever it's called, like that one. I know I don't have enough for that. I don't know that I would have used it on this if I did, because there are some higher level abilities that require that. So there we go, Shock Guard, and that's 7 out of 8 that we've made.